Yeah, we just want to play with energy early, get skating, and that was the biggest thing. Just the pace that we played at in that Washington game. We're a lot to handle as a team when we play with that pace. So we want the puck moving quickly. We want our feet moving and get on top of them early.
Does it make a difference early in the game when you get all four lines out in the first 5 minutes or so?
Uh, I mean, yeah, I think that's a priority to do that. I think that's. I mean, I don't know that we've ever played a game this season where I haven't rolled one, two, three, four out the gate.
Sometimes there's penalties.
Yeah, sometimes there's penalties early, but that's usually what you like to do is get every period, right? Not just the first period, but every period. You're trying to get your players back involved in the game as quickly as possible. I thought, the play and the energy of our fourth line the other night against Washington. I think that was a real factor, positive factor for us in the game. So that's really ultimately what you need to have this time of year.
No skate this morning. Is it something like as you get closer to the end of the regular season, you guys maybe work a little bit more for the rest preservation, that kind of stuff?
Not really. Not skating this morning really was more to do with the fact that our hotel was downtown Ottawa, so it was a lot further trip coming in. So end up, end up, almost an hour and a half or so on a bus throughout the day before you play a game. So that was really what it was about today. But certainly, with the schedule being what it is and the playoffs upcoming, we're always looking at those kind of things. But that didn't necessarily go into today's decision.
How big of a concern is it that power plays have gone through a bit of a dip here? Is it something that you guys are looking at?
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday with you guys. I think the numbers, first of all, look worse than they are, just because there's been a lot of broken power plays there. We haven't had quite full 2 minutes. They end up being 4-on-4. There's been some where we've put out different units and such because of just what's going on in the game, and we've quickly forgotten that our power play was outstanding when we were on the most recent road trip. Like I said, last 3 games hasn't been good, but before that, when you're running at 42% over an 8-game segment, let's not get too carried away with it not going well for a little bit.
We get asked about Austin a lot, but we never really know how high he's going to go. What would it mean for him to get shoot from 90 to 60?
We just want Austin and our team to play well. That's all we need. Goals and stuff will take care of itself.
Sheldon, when Giordano made that move on the blue line Thursday, I think it was to reduce nets out there. That generates some moves in Austin. Video meetings the next day or any comments that you guys looking at since then?
And there was some in the game, for sure. We had a lot of moments like that as a team in the game the other night, but those are the types of things that happen when you're feeling it and you're playing well. The guys play with lots of confidence, and that sort of thing goes in, or that sort of things drop into your game, and they seem to happen. Our focus just continues to be our process and how we play, and that's what our focus is. It's not the time of the year to be getting too excited about any individual play.
Even though the Sens are out of the playoffs, what do you expect a Jay Smith coach team to bring?
Well, we haven't seen Ottawa for a long time, but playing them as much as we did last season and then early this season, they're going to work. They're going to compete. They have high-end young skill. It's not a lot different in terms of the skill that Buffalo is bringing. Very similar in that sense. A lot of high-end draft picks and very dangerous power play. So all those kind of things. It's Saturday night here in Ottawa, and I'm sure it's going to be an energetic building and be a good game for our team, a good game for their team. So I think the biggest thing that we learned here is to talk less about our opponent and where they are in the standings or what might be happening, but more so let's just focus on our game.
Do you have a few extra friends or acquaintances coming to this game that are
Yeah. Obviously, I've got a strong connection to the area here, so it'd be good to had a good dinner last night, but it'd also be good to catch up with more people after the game tonight.
You're concerned about your own team right now, of course, but very exciting weekend in Toronto. Raptors starting playoffs, days off to start. You guys allowing yourselves to look at that a little bit, maybe plug into that once your own playoff run starts.
Yeah, I for sure. I haven't been able to get to a Jays game yet myself, but been picking up on it. Lots of excitement around the team, and of course, the Raptors been had a great run here to get themselves ready for the playoffs, and Nick Nurse and I were texting yesterday, just we were wishing him well for the playoffs ahead, and he passed along the same towards us for what's ahead here. But yeah, it's definitely an exciting time to be a sports fan in Toronto, no question.
Sorry, one of the cool things about coaching here, I guess, you get to be that, text with other coaches.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think in most cities there's that common bond and connection, with the different sports teams. But yeah, certainly, to have the success that the Raptors have had here, and in particular in the MLSE family, there's been lots of reasons for us to pay attention and follow along and try to learn what we can from them, but also just see the excitement that they've been able to generate for our city.